Appreciate you coming and listening to the video. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. Now I wanted to start off by saying that there has been some improvements during this PTS phase. In the beginning, it looked like it was a ton of RNG with very little return, but they've done some adjustments. They've actually listened to the community, which is a good sign that they're trying to fix the game, going in the right direction. I like to see that. Anthem was a really hyped up game. I was one of those people who really wanted to get their hands on it right away as soon as they saw that first trailer, and really the initial trailer is what sold it for me. Now I played the beta and everything. It was very buggy. I thought, well, we can get through it, but unfortunately things never really got better, and I stopped playing it after month 2, and my buddy and I played it since day 1 of the launch and the beta, even the private. We weren't impressed in a lot of areas. There were some aspects that was great. The actual view, the layout of the map, it was all very beautiful. They did a good job with making it very colorful. It did have a lot of bugs. There was a lot of connection issues. It was very, very, very bad in the beginning. They slowly progressed and got a little better. At one point they ended up releasing an update with 300 bug fixes in the same update, and it was still extremely bad after that. Recently, in the last couple months, they have updated a lot of things, and there's still a lot more problems for them to fix. I don't know if this is going to be another Battlefront 2 or not, in the aspect of it having a really bad start and then it revamped and turned into what it is now. Battlefront 2 has been doing great for a while, but they also had a stronger fan base, a bigger audience that is in love with Star Wars, and that was one of the bigger attractions that drove them to the game in the first place, so they were willing to stick that out. Not only that, the biggest problem with Battlefront 2 was really the progression system, the fact that you couldn't really get a lot of people ranked up because it was really hard to get these cards, but it was still fun to play. It was enjoyable. You didn't have all of these laggy issues and bugs like you do in Anthem. The Cataclysm update does look promising. The war chests that you are going to be able to get, that's probably going to be the most interesting thing, the most appealing thing to us, where you get level 80 gear out of it. It is 5 higher than the highest in the game. So this is going to be a primary objective for everyone once that stuff is released. The one thing I didn't really like about all of this is that after this Cataclysm update is over, that you are just going to go back to your 75 gear, and you're really not going to get a whole lot out of this whole update to take on after that. Outside of all of the dailies you can do, there is decals, there is all kinds of things that you can get from the dailies outside of just coin. So that's nice that we can be able to get some emotes and some decals and stuff like that, but unfortunately all of this gear that we're going to get most likely won't continue on after the Cataclysm update unless they decide to change that, which it is possible. They are not done with changing everything. Since they started the PTS, they have made quite a few changes. The drop rate looks really good compared to what it is now on the live server, so hopefully they can just get these bugs fixed and get some of these connection issues taken care of. And if they do, it can really start to take off. A lot of people are going to come back for Cataclysm. Personally, I didn't really want to come back, but I'm going to, just so I can get this info out to you guys and decide if it's actually worth going back and playing again. Now, there is some other benefits to Cataclysm. There's going to be these events that you can do. Now you can do them solo or with a group, and you get points when you complete these events, and the more points you get minor crystals. You use these minor crystals as your currency to get your war chests. Now these war chests contain upgrades to your weapons, your melee, and your abilities. So between doing your dailies and these events, you can get multiple boxes a day. So a little example how much time it would take to get one of these boxes in these events. So if you do 3 out of the 7 arenas in one of these events, then you will get enough to get one of these boxes. That should be around 500 on Grandmaster 1. If you were to do these all 7 of these arenas for that event and do it in a efficient time, then you can get well over 2,000 of these minor crystals in one single event. So right there you can get multiple boxes just from that one event. That's not even including your dailies and your challenges. Now the cool thing about the challenges are that they can help you get the specific item that you want, because when you draw from one of these boxes, it doesn't draw from a pool just for the storm melee. It draws from a pool from all the javelins for that melee weapon. So trying to get the gear that you want, because it's all going to be random. If you were to just go in there and buy the boxes with the crystals, it would be better to try to do the challenges and get your boxes through there. And it's pretty much just like a free box that they're going to give you for completing a certain challenge. But this is actually the better way to go, because you're not just going to hope that you're going to get what you're looking for. When I say that, because the percentages just aren't that great. So a lot of people on the PTS have been taking their own notes, and they've been trying to figure out what the scale would be, what percentages it would be for your drops, and mostly it's been about 10 to 13% for a legendary at the gear item of 80. And after that, if you're looking for a specific item for a certain javelin, you're looking at about a 2.5% chance of getting that item for your javelin. So the odds really aren't in your favor, so it's really best to try to capitalize on the challenges. But there is some upside here. One of the things they changed since the beginning of the PTS is the amount of minor crystals it took to actually get one of these chests, which was 1,100, and they reduced that to 500. So that is a good sign, because it was a ton of RNG and little return. One of the things I am a little worried about though is how long this Cataclysm event is going to last, because all of this is going to go away once it's done. So at the end of the summer, is it going to be over? And if so, by then are you even going to be able to get every piece of gear that you even want? And how long are you going to have this gear? Because like I said before, it's just going to go away pretty much when the event is over. That is one of the things I don't like. But like I said before, they're making tons of changes daily, and they are actually listening to their audience, and this is a very good sign. I don't know if Cataclysm is going to really propel them in the right direction, because they are asking you to do a lot of RNG to really try to get this gear that's not going to last forever. Now that's pretty much all I wanted to cover on this, because there is a lot that has been going on in the last couple of months. I have not been playing. I just came back for the benefit of trying to help you guys. I will be making a video later about the weapons and some of the abilities that they are bringing into this Cataclysm update. I hope you guys like this video. Share, like, subscribe, and until next time.